What's up guys, it's your boy Ken here from Such a Pratt, and I'm here to offer you guys some tips on how to survive and prepare for the hurricane that's coming. So we're going to just hop right into it and get to the list. It's not going to include the obvious stuff like buy non-perishable foods because everybody should know that stuff by now. Tip number 1, stop procrastinating.
Ken, you need to get water. Hurricane coming, okay? So 5-gallon bottle right here. Just make sure take it out of here.
Yeah, I can do that later. I can get to that. This is the number one way that you're not going to be prepared for the hurricane or anything for that matter. There's a storm coming. You've known this for quite some time now and you have gotten absolutely nothing. This is going to ensure that you're going to not be ready. You're not going to be prepared and you're just going to be devastated by the storm because you've done nothing. Tip number 2, first aid and medication. Make sure that you guys have some first aid stuff inside. Remember that during the storm, like, you can't really per se call the ambulance or stuff like that like right away because the ambulance can't really drive out to you and stuff like that. So make sure that you guys have the basic essentials like some gauze, cling bandage, some bandages, a cough medicine, something for the stomach, a pain medication for headaches if you guys have migraines and stuff. If you guys are diabetic or something like that, make sure that you have the medication, make sure that you have it in stock to make sure that you can survive at least 2 weeks after the storm without having to go to a hospital. So make sure that you have a stock up home and make sure that you have a proper means to store it. This is super important, especially if like you're on insulin or something like that. You need a cool place to store it. So make sure that you have a designated cooler just for your medication. Number 3, trust no one. It's not assumed that because there's a hurricane that there's no more crime in the Bahamas or no more crime anywhere else in the world.
Hey, look up! It's a man about your man.
So you come here for the scene no shelter?
So I can't get no rescue then.
Rescue? Where you come from my door, yeah?
Open this door, man.
911. I got one sissy boy by my door. Someone comes and knocks to your door or knocks your door and says, hey, we need help. There's a storm and something happened. You need to call the authorities and allow the police to handle that matter. Unless it's somebody that you recognize as like your neighbor from right like next door and a tree fell on their house or something like that, then you can do that. But if it's a stranger you've never seen before in your neighborhood, don't just open your door to that person. Next tip, don't believe everything you guys read on social media. In the words of Donald Trump, fake news. Like via WhatsApp, you'll get these messages that say these really absurd things like the gas stations were like out of gas. And then you had these droves of people that were just swarming to the gas station. Like if their tank was like 3/4, they were like, I need more gas, I need more gas. And they were taking these jugs and they were just filling up gas and just depleting gas. And some of them already had gas, like their cars are already full, but they were just taking like gallons and gallons of gas. And guys, just don't believe everything that you guys hear. Next tip, guys, entertain yourself.
Boy, I bored me.
Me too.
Make sure that you have board games, cards, movies downloaded on your computer or whatever you're going to be using in order to entertain yourself. You could head over to our page, Such a Pratt, watch some of our comedy videos and so forth to entertain yourself. But make sure that you have a way to entertain yourself because nothing is going to be longer than a storm and you have no form of entertainment. Last but not least, guys, if you're in an area that's prone to flooding, Pinewood, Yamacraw, South Beach, you're gonna want to make sure that you guys evacuate. I think they already had said that Inagua and all of those southern islands that they're going to evacuate the people and move them upwards to the city into Nassau and provide, I guess, places for them to go. Guys, do not be the person that's calling Daryl Miller talking about,
hey, my house is flooded and we don't have nowhere to go. Daryl Miller, send help.
And Nima have already said 1,000,000 times,
yo, you need to evacuate. Your area is going to flood.
Come on, let's not be stupid. Let's be smart inside this storm, guys. So that's been our tips, guys. Remember to like and to subscribe or follow our page if you follow us on Facebook. Such a Pratt out.